The following is a podcast meant for adults and discuss things like sexual content and alcohol use. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Drunk Texting Podcast, episode 8. We have officially passed the hump. You know that's actually a thing that they say that most podcasts don't survive past episode 7.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder why.
That was the thing that I read. Because people get discouraged and they say like, oh, I'm not seeing any growth and people aren't like discovering. To be honest though, let's talk about it. The Shits and Gigs podcast as well as the You Should Know podcast, like these big name podcasts, they didn't start getting famous until they were in like the hundreds. Actually, not the lie. They were like that 70s, 80s, 60s, 70s.
Right, they had put some work in beforehand.
Exactly. Same thing with because I know the You Should Know podcast. I didn't discover them until they were like 60 something episodes in. Mm-hmm. Same thing with the Shits and Gigs. Granted, they do like 2 episodes a week, and one goes to the Patreon, the other one goes up online. It's a weird thing, but like they have a whole team now, so it's like.
You gotta start somewhere.
They're like hundreds of episodes in. They have a team. They have their 2 friends that are like content producers, and then they have like a manager for the podcast.
Right.
Like,
I say, Shits and Giggles, I believe they went on tour.
Yeah, they went on tour. They came to America and did a tour. They just went to the O2. They like apparently they sold out the O2.
What?
Yeah.
Huh.
I know, right?
Go on.
I know.
Look for him.
I love it for Fuha.
You're gonna leave him alone. You're going to leave James alone.
I will not.
Leave him alone.
I will do no such thing.
Leave him alone.
I will do no such thing. And don't get me wrong, respect is where respect is. Glad for him that they have. Because if I remember the story correctly, it was his idea to start the podcast. So, I give it to him. He started the podcast. He did that. But it's like.
Be nice.
No.
Why?
No.
You can't be a hater.
I'm not being a hater.
You are
But
being a hater.
I'm going to say that, like, he furthers the stereotype of all light-skinned black men. And I don't like that.
That's unfortunate.
It is
because
unfortunate.
sometimes it's true.
And he makes them true. Just by the way he acts.
That's a him problem.
That's why he's on my list of like guys with notoriety that if I like, and truth is what it is. If I could do kind of like what Jake Paul tried to do, I guess at the beginning, where like he would do these charity boxing fights or like charity MMA fight, and all of the proceeds would go to a charity, James would be my number one. He would be the first. He would be the first one that I'd be like, hey bro, come on, let's have a boxing match.
Not Peyton?
Huh?
Not Peyton from You Should Know?
He's number 2. He's number 2.
He'd be number 1. Cause that shit you said is concerning.
Now he's being the hater.
That man eats ground beef for breakfast. And just ground beef.
I mean.
No. Ain't no I mean. No. No.
Everybody has those days, man.
No. That man, I question his intelligence on the daily. Every time I see him there, I'm like, what kind of dumb shit is he about to say? Because I know it's not going to make any sense. And he's going to stand 10 toes down on it.
Yeah, he does. Hey, I give him that. He's standing 10 toes down on
That's not good.
On his shit. Like he said.
You loud and wrong. He's the definition of loud and wrong. Almost every time. Sometimes he be having Cam.
Look,
sometimes he be having.
What they say, a broken clock is right 2 times a day.
In his case, it's like 2 times a year. Because his should be so
Give him
wild.
2 times a month.
Nah.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
The stuff he says, no. Absolutely not.
We're not here to talk about them. We're here to talk about us here on the Drunk Texting Podcast, right here on this gray, comfy gray couch. This couch is actually really comfortable. I always make the joke that it's old, but like it's a comfy couch. I enjoy
quality.
it.
It's good stuff.
It is a quality couch. Considering that, like, I don't think my parents, when I bought this, expected me to have it for as long as I have. So it's still working. I'm your host, JB. I'm here, the hostess with the mostest. That is my co-hostess. Please tell the people who you are.
I am the distinct.
Distinct?
Distinct.
Okay.
Distinct. Kristal.
The distinct Kristal.
The distinct. We love it.
back with wrist guard and all.
This is a fancier one because it has thumb support.
Ooh, okay, thumb support.
I know thumb support.
Okay, thumb support, yes. Yes, we love that.
Yay.
We love thumb support.
No.
What?
No.
What, you don't love thumb support?
I don't like being in a brace, man.
You've been in a brace for a long ass time.
And I'm gonna be. And for a good little minute.
Well,
No,
you know, it has to be that way.
not necessarily. I could just not wear it.
And then you would forever suffer the consequences.
I mean,
You would forever suffer the consequences. That is, your shit would never get fixed properly.
there's a possibility of that anyway.
Anyway, before we get into today's episode, please, please, please remember, always drink responsibly, never drink and drive, sometimes drink and text. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I ran it back on this freaking Chardonnay because, like I said last week, I am going to finish it. And I'm going to drink it because I spent my money on it. So I'm gonna finish it. But what are you drinking on today, Kristal? I see you still have the same cup.
Yes.
What's in said cup?
A concoction of juice and rum.
Juice and rum.
Yep.
I will say, after going to the Caicos Island, I'm spoiled on rum.
I didn't say it was good though, it's just rum.
Exactly. I'm spoiled on it. I don't think I'll ever be able to enjoy rum the same unless I go to there's an island down there I think it's Bermuda. One of the islands, the oldest rum distillery in the world. Back from the 1800s. It's the oldest one. I think it was the first place, not the first place. Because the first place was apparently in India. Because they used sugar canes and things to...
Interesting.
Unless I'm just misremembering that information that he told me. I don't remember. I was several drinks in.
Understandable. Completely understandable.
But we're going to get into today's episode. Before we get into today's episode, I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the way right now. As you guys can see, I'm wearing shorts today. And it comes with a lovely story as to why I'm wearing these shorts. Okay.
You got to show off the shorts, man.
I'll show off the shorts in a moment. I will. So I made mention in episode 7, last week, that we also went to a Megan Thee Stallion concert after my wife and I went on our vacation, came back, went to a Megan Thee Stallion concert. My wife is the type of person, whenever she goes to these concerts and shows, she will get something from the merch table. Every time. It doesn't matter if it's a bag, a t-shirt, a cup, she's going to get something from the merch table because that's souvenirs, that's memory. I understand it. I'm in line with her. Texted one of my homies. I look up and I see some shorts up there. And I'm laughing about them. I'm like, man, those are some cool, there's some alright looking shorts. I don't think I would ever buy them or wear them myself. I might if somebody bought them for me, but I'd never do it myself. Text me back and was like, oh yeah? Well, how much are they? And I was like, $45, but it's probably going to be closer to $50 after tax. But again, like I said, I am not about to spend that kind of money to get these shorts. He proceeds to sell me $50 to buy these shorts. What shorts are they? They are these hot boy. They say hot boy. And the bad part is, they say hot boy across the front. This is the front of the, look at this foolishness. I did not realize that my friend is the living embodiment of that Kevin Hart meme. The bet, motherfucker. Bet it up. I didn't realize he was the living embodiment of that because I told one of our other friends about this after he sent me the money, and she was like, "Yeah, that's why I don't tell him stuff that involves money because he's very quick to send and give money for those, especially if he loves you and you're like family to him." And I'm like, that's not a bad way to be, but like I was not expecting him to genuinely be like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, you on Zelle, right? Boop, yeah, there you go." And so now I'm feeling obligated, like I have to wear them at least once, so that way, I didn't just buy them and throw them in the closet, never to be seen again.
See?
So, and I know he watches it actually. I know for a fact because he's told me that him and his coworkers listen to us.
That's funny.
And they be cracking up to us. So.
I'm dead.
So
you should have doubled down and bought you a full fit.
See, if he would have bought me a full fit,
A matching shirt.
if he would have, because they had some red shirts out there.
Yo.
They had some red shirts. They had some red shirts.
Missed your chance. Should have doubled down.
Absolutely not.
That was it. Yes.
Absolutely
Full fit.
not. No.
Full outfit.
Ain't no full fit.
Yes.
We're not doing that. No.
Full fit.
Absolutely not.
Hashtag full fit.
Absolutely not. Hashtag
Full fit.
full fit. Did you really? Just hashtag
Full
full
fit.
fit. We're not about that.
Yeah. Hashtag full fit.
Hashtag full fit.
Hashtag
full
full
fit.
fit.
Already. Look at that. We're not even like 20 minutes into the episode. We already have our hashtag. Use the hashtag on all our social medias when you're talking about today's episode. Please. With that being said, we're going to get into our question of the week.
Ooh.
It comes with a nice little thread.
Ooh. What it be?
The question of the week. What has been something in the heat of the moment that has made you change your mind about sex? Yeah, I know. This thread is crazy, by the way. Like I read through some of them on like last week. Like I read through some of these, and I was like, I want to see what people have said.
I want to know.
It's
what
crazy.
That's
So,
funny.
first one, kind of tame, kind of something that I wouldn't have experienced, but I know somebody who probably would have experienced this back when we were in college. I was making out with a girl at her apartment when her ex walks in like nothing is happening. She told me they broke up but is still living with him. He proceeded to go into her room while we were in the living room. Super awkward and left without doing anything else. I guess they still share a room / bed. I don't know. I left and never went back. As you should have, sir.
A bed? Y'all sharing a bed?
He doesn't know. He just said, I don't know if they were, but he went into the bedroom, so.
No.
Nah, man. That would been awkward for me too. Like,
no, I'm leaving. Immediately.
I would have left too, because ain't no way I'm about to just sit here and nah. Nah, because I'm not about to look up and see your ex and have him looking at me like. So,
that would be leave right there. So
just like, look, I'll get out y'all's way. I'll let y'all.
I'm trying to grab my Cheetos and I'm gonna leave.
Like, no, what?
Like,
no.
Like, you know what's gonna happen here. You just threw it off.
Right.
You threw off my groove.
Right.
That's funny. That's funny.
Next up. One time during the act, a girl pulled out a knife and asked me to cut her. Never left the situation so fucking fast, let me tell you.
Listen, I'm not even gonna tell that lie. Kink shaming is not nice. And he kink shamed her. But then that's also on her. She did ask first. Maybe if she would have asked, like, hey, can I, like, try something with a knife? There are ways to talk about that.
Knife play, you gotta.
Dangerous. But still, that's something that should have been discussed beforehand.
Right.
Like, hey, I got this knife.
Right. You don't have to dig down hard enough to draw blood, but enough that I can feel it.
Line.
Right.
Maybe some people want to draw blood. Some people just want to scratch. But again, you don't just cut me like I'm gonna call someone for you.
I need an adult.
Right.
No, I need an adult.
Because you just pulled a knife out on me. I'm calling the police. That's crazy.
This one right here. She was drunk and whispered, "Fuck me in the ass."
Whoa.
I grabbed her and went to the car. She pissed and threw up in my car. That was a big no for me. I picked her up, put her in the shower, cleaned her up, and put her in bed. I went out and cleaned my car as best I could in the dark. This was year 3 with my wife, LOL.
Yo, he a good one. He a good one, but
That's just...
Where was they at?
They had to have been like out of a bar somewhere or like...
Right. Yo. Sis. What? That's crazy. But the wife of 3 years. At least she felt comfortable enough to tell him that.
Right.
And he a good one for cleaning it up. Because I should have, would not have.
I wish I wasn't literate after having read this one and then the immediate response underneath it. Because the response alone is like, I can understand why she would say this. It's underneath it.
So read both.
I will.
Do that.
Dick cheese. Nothing more off-putting than a guy begging you for head, then getting down there and realizing he has solid matter under his foreskin. God, the smell alone. Nope. Hard, immediate, nope. It gets worse. Response. What's the problem? Are you lactose intolerant?
Get out. What? Ugh. I'm disgusted.
What a terrible day to be literate.
I'm not a man. I don't possess peen. But do better. Do entirely better. That's disgusting. Why would you? You know you got that. I don't know. Again, not a man. You know. I feel like you know it's there, and you ain't doing nothing about that. So you're just being deliberately disgusting.
Right.
That's.
And I think
That right there made me question my sexuality.
I think this will be the last one.
That made me question men altogether. Like, do I really like men? Like that right there. That right there.
I know, right?
Shit like that. I'm just like.
I mean, it's not as bad as that one guy that like had 20 years worth.
And they turned to the rocks.
And the doctor like, did I not send that to you? Because it got sent to me by Gabby. Because you know Gabby, if I see it, you see it type.
Yeah, I did see one where a guy had it for like 20, 30 years.
Yes, that one.
And they had it in like a cup.
Yes.
It was rocks.
Yes.
It was legit rocks. The doctor had to like air out the room because it was that bad.
I believe it.
That is how that can't be comfortable.
How did you go that long and not
Like
realize?
it's rocks. You can physically see that. Your parents failed you.
Like, this is why you always teach proper hygiene to children.
Please teach your children proper hygiene. No one wants. At that point, it's not even dick cheese. It's dick rocks. And that's
Terrible.
because that was a lie.
Yeah.
It was a whole lie, and that's disgusting.
It was terrible.
There's no way that guy was married. No, he was married.
Yeah, had a wife.
She trifling too. Cause why you ain't tell him?
Clearly, she didn't go down there. Clearly, she didn't go down there. If it managed
You're
to,
in a sexless marriage.
if it managed to build up for that long, she clearly didn't go down there.
Sis.
All right.
Go off.
I think this is the last one. Her cat tracked cat litter into her bed, and she never cleaned it off. She was literally sleeping in filth. And then there's the edit. Edit to add. Okay, thank you all for all your comments and upvote. It was a creepy experience because by the time I figured out that there was cat litter in her bed, I already had no clothes on. It was so gross and terrifying, and I have never lost sexual interest more quickly in my entire life.
Some people is just nasty.
Why are you letting your kid?
Nasty.
Why are you letting your cat get in your bed?
Cat people, they let their cats anywhere. They let their cats on the kitchen counter.
They do.
And that's a line. That's a very hard line. That's not gonna cross.
Look, man, when we get our dog, because we're planning to get a dog in a couple months, we plan to have like the child-proof bars to keep them from getting down the hallway.
The baby gate.
The baby gate. We get them, keep them from down the hallway and keep them from getting into the kitchen while we're not here. Like,
good.
While we're here, they'll be able to go into the hallway to the different room. They'll never be allowed in the kitchen.
No.
Gabby has already expressed that. She's like, they're not allowed in the kitchen. The only time they'll be allowed in the kitchen is if we're walking through to go outside.
Oh yeah.
The only time. And I understand. I get it.
Right. I get it. I can't say anything. We have a dog in the kitchen. But we used to. The dog we have now, you say in your cage.
I'm sure y'all have had dogs putting children in cages.
Yeah. We had 2 dogs at one point. Now we have 1. And he stays in the cage.
Well, good.
He's still training. He's in crate training.
At least just the actual dog and not the children.
The children are grown now, so they're not grown, but they're older. They can still fit in the cage, but they were not gonna go down there.
That's a shame.
They're happy enough. I think.
Next up, would you rather of the week. I like this would you rather because I could see myself answering for either. Like, would you rather live forever or have the ability to travel time?
I'm traveling time.
Really?
I don't want to live forever. What do I want to live forever for? What am I trying to see?
You could literally be a god.
I don't want to live that long.
Cause
you living that long, are you still gonna age?
no,
You're gonna be a
no. You stay at whatever age. So let's
They
say.
didn't say
So
that.
you stay. Okay, fine. Let me specify. You live forever at whatever your peak of like your age, mentally, physically, whatever that peak age is. You stay there, and then you live forever.
I still don't want to live forever. I
Really?
don't want to live forever. What? Okay, I'm living forever for what? I want to make great grandkids. I don't give a fuck about them little niggas. They don't know me for shit.
You could literally that's great though. You could start your own civilization
Why would I want to?
based on your own teachings and principles.
And you know, that all ducks, walk backwards on Thursdays.
You could do that if you wanted. You do that. If you
I'm
wanted.
start my own religion.
You could.
I am the one true.
Exactly.
I'm the one true. Like no one.
And you're like.
But then again, you
invulnerable to
live
it.
forever. That don't mean you're gonna get sick or like close to death.
Yeah, but then you'll always come back from it.
That's exhausting. That's very exhausting.
Then you always come back from it. It's like, oh, I was sick. I was sick for like 7 months. I came back from it. We're good.
But I feel like at that point, folks just go send a hitman after hitman just to see like, oh, I killed the person who's unkillable.
And I'm still here, bitch. What's up?
That'd be so tiring. I'm just sitting there in the house like, I just said to kill you.
Somebody shoots me and just like pull up like Deadpool's like, oh, you bitch. Good job on actually hitting my temple this time. The last time, you fucking got my eye!
Again, exhausting. That would be so exhausting.
Yeah.
That you're living forever. You're watching literally your family be born and die.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you know?
You're what? No.
What do you want?
What's
So time travel back and forth?
Yeah, back and forth. Anywhere in time, at any point.
So couldn't you create your own civilization through that way?
You could. You very much could. You could create a civilization based on you being able to time travel. You could, 100%. But I feel like being able to be like the physical manifestation here, just like, I am here, my children. I am here.
But wouldn't you get so lonely? Because everybody would keep dying off.
Not really. But that's the thing. After so many years, it's just like you've come to the realization that like, oh, my life will keep going. Yours is just a speck in my life.
I feel like that would give you such like a
Omni-Man.
such an ego trip. Such an
Be like
unnecessary
Omni-Man.
ego trip.
Wouldn't you start to
I-
disassociate?
Huh?
Disassociate? Wouldn't you start to like...
Probably. You probably would after probably about the third or fourth 100 year.
After like your fifth generation, everything becomes known because like nothing matters.
Probably after your fifth or sixth generation, maybe. But think about it though. You could have your children meet your great grandchildren.
The children don't get to live. Only you get to live.
No, I'm saying you could have a child and then have this one be like, this is my child. This is my great.
time travel?
No. Have a child with a woman after like 5,000 years and then have your descendant meet your...
How would they meet the descendant?
Question.
What?
Is this power inherited? Can it be inherited? Or can you like donate,
But
like
there's
let's
no
say if you were to
time
donate blood, would that person...
Nah, I feel like it would be like the one for all, the one for all quirk, where it's like, I can give you my blood, but it's only if I'm willing to pass along the power that you could get the power to live forever as well.
So technically, you can make like your whole family. You gotta
Why would
like
you
that.
want your whole family to live forever?
Oh no, absolutely not. I would not want my whole family.
I love my
to live
family,
forever.
but
Like,
no.
I love them to death, but I don't think I can spend eternity, or at least on the physical plane. I don't think I can spend eternity with them as they are on the physical plane, especially some of them. Not all of them, but some of them.
Right. Some of y'all, wait,
I
no, y'all.
mean, you don't have to live with them. You know, you could be like,
But still, you're gonna be around them again at some point.
Yeah.
That's
nobody's
just a,
forcing you
that's
to.
a whole lot.
So what's your answer? Time travel?
I'm still gonna time travel. I don't want to live forever.
I feel like,
Then time travel, you can use that to your advantage.
oh, but when I said it a few episodes ago, oh, that's bullshit. I just want to say that out right now.
In this situation, time travel is a smarter decision. Use it to your advantage.
I mean,
Build the life you want.
You
You might time
but I
travel.
could live forever. In 1,000 years, I could have the life that I want, where I'm living in a.
How you gonna get it?
Cause I live forever. Eventually, I'll be able to get
Are you
it.
gonna work forever?
No,
So how you gonna get the life you want?
I mean they can't kill me, so basically
You're gonna become a science experiment.
they can't kill me. I'm gonna rob banks. And if I go to jail, I'll be there when the jail crumbles. I'll be there when the jail crumbles
You're
to
going to
nothingness.
become a science experiment. Like, why can't this person die? You're gonna become a science experiment.
Nah,
They're gonna use your body
They
to
can
test
try.
every single vaccine and everything else in the world.
they can try. They gotta catch me first.
You're still a regular
After you
Do you
live
live
long
forever?
enough, you figure out ways to get around people. I am holding that. That you would figure out ways to learn how to get around people.
Debatable. Quite debatable.
Humans are weak. Humans are weak.
Use the fuck out of me.
I'd live forever. I would. You know how much shit I could fuck up if I lived forever?
I just don't have the energy to live forever. That's a lot of work.
It's not really. Just get up, go out, cause mayhem, go home, go to sleep, and do it
It's
again.
just so much work.
I guess the biggest downside with time travel is you run the risk of erasing yourself.
Exactly.
Okay.
Or even, let's say the multiverse theory is real. You go back in time and change some shit, you fuck up another version of yourself because whatever you did fucked up their timeline.
Okay, their timeline, not mine.
No, but then, because of that, whatever happened in the other timeline, somebody or something from that time comes to your time because they use the time travel and multiverse theory as a bitch. Shout outs to Team 4-Star, multiverse theory is a bitch. I don't want to have to deal with that shit. I don't want 50 different versions of me coming to this time trying to fight me talking about you fucked up my time. Now I'm lonely with no wife and no kids.
Okay, well, nigga,
because of
fix your
something
fucking
you did.
timeline. It's your timeline. You fix it.
Exactly. But no, they're going to come to me because they're going to be like, you were the nexus point because of what you did. All of the fucking timelines branched off. Now we got to deal with this bullshit.
Okay, so you just let your life crumble. Fix it. Fix your own.
Exactly.
That's what you look like.
That's what
Okay,
I'm saying
you-
about living forever.
You let your
just gonna
timeline
let your life-
crumble. That's not my problem.
But that's what I'm saying about living forever. You just gonna let your life crumble. You literally have infinite time to do whatever. You will literally be there longer than the earth.
And then what you gonna do?
Breathe in the vacuum of space, baby.
No, I go insane. At that point, I would want to die.
So you're invincible?
Yes, essentially.
Okay.
I would want to die. Yes, I don't want to live that long.
No
I don't
power to
even
flight
want-
or anything, but like nothing can kill you. Nothing can hurt you.
Yeah, no,
You're basically like that movie Hancock.
Yeah.
that sounds terrible.
Hancock was a good movie though.
I know. I'm just saying, living forever sounds terrible.
Okay, so our next section is supposed to be anime discussion of the week.
Mm.
But I have something that I want because I remembered that I saw this last night and I said I was going to bring this up
Okay.
on the podcast. It's Pride Month, everybody. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. I meant to say that last week. I forgot. I'm so sorry. But I saw something
What'd you
on TikTok.
Ooh.
A TikTok video.
see? Alright.
And with the woman talking about, she said, in my 20, I want to do like 20, like she was like, my 20 years of lesbian life, I ain't never experienced this. And she goes to tell us that she received her first ever strap pick.
Strap it.
So like,
Oh, hot.
you know how guys send dick pics. Apparently, somebody sent a strap pic to her, and when I tell you, I was like, you mean to tell me that even lesbian women have to deal with this shit too?
Yeah.
I feel so bad because I was like, damn, it's bad enough that women have to deal with this, but now even the lesbians have to deal with that shit too.
That is so funny. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of funny.
I mean, it's hilarious when you think about it.
It's kind of funny.
It's hilarious when you think about it. But it's like, you can't feel that shit. Why are you? You know how much work you have to, hold on. You know how much work do you have to do to get to that point? Because now I'm curious. Did she put it on? Was she just holding it?
Right.
Did she
like,
pose?
Did she have a background to it?
Right. Did she put the lighting on it? Like, what did she do?
The
Was she
creativity.
was she being creative with it, or was it just like a guy, just like what was it? There's so much that you have to think about with that. Now I'm just sitting here like, dang, that really fucking sucks. I'll also say this right now. Sending nudes used to be an art. That shit used to be an art. I don't know. Maybe it's because social media has been so oversaturated with nudes and can't really even get on Twitter without seeing that unless you turn on the safety thing.
Right.
But like, it used to be an art. There used to be an art to it. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Was it right of us to be doing that? Absolutely not. But it used to be an art to it. I remember the early days of Snapchat. Back when they didn't snitch on you for screenshotting.
Oh, screenshotting got people in trouble every time.
Every single time. Boy, I'm going to circle back to that in a moment. But like, it's so wild. It is so wild how, like, even lesbians are like, well, I gotta deal with this.
Everybody going to deal with a little bit of everything at some point.
I see.
I would split them. Not yet.
She's having a brain blast, ladies and gentlemen.
Because I'm trying to remember. It was still in the box.
What? Dang.
It was still in the box.
You got sent one of them too? That's crazy.
It was in the. She wasn't trying to like show like, oh my god, look at this. It was like, look what I bought. Cool. It's pretty.
That's crazy.
I mean,
That's crazy.
like I said, it was in the box. I was like, okay, cool. You know, that's fun, funky, fresh. I don't get it. I'm like, okay. Like, great, have fun.
What I don't understand is the ones that have like the super big ones, like the fucking,
Yeah.
like, who is that for?
There are some crazy people out here. There's some very, not crazy, adventurous.
Okay, you know what?
They're adventurous
Because
because
we
they
don't
want
kink
to
shame.
test their limits.
We don't kink shame, but like,
I'm not even gonna
very
lie and say
adventurous.
I'm not gonna lie and say I don't kink shame. I do.
That's tragic.
I don't care.
That's tragic.
I don't care. I kink shame. I was telling this the other day. Some people say they don't kink shame. I do. I kink shame. I'm not gonna kink shame everything, but there are some kinks I'm going to shame you for.
That's tragic.
You don't kink shame?
As long as you are legal, as long as you are consenting,
No.
as long as you do it within the privacy of whatever space that you are in and you don't try to bring me into it, have your fun. Do I always agree with everything that y'all do? Absolutely not. However, I'm not gonna kink shame you if that's what you do. If all parties involved are legal, consenting, and they understand the ramifications of what they're doing.
Okay, maybe not kink shame. I'm gonna kink judge. I'm gonna kink judge you. I'm very much going to kink judge you.
Oh no,
I'm not gonna shame you. Like, you know,
gonna,
that's. I'm like, that's.
I'm definitely
that's
gonna
weird.
judge and be like, ooh, that's weird. But like, at
Like-
the same time, I'm not gonna be like, ooh, you shouldn't be doing that. No, man, have fun.
You're right. I
Have
don't,
fun.
I
Have
don't kink
fun.
shame. I kink judge. I will judge the fuck out of you. I'm not gonna shame you for it. Like, that's very nasty and that's very unsanitary and very dangerous. But go off, I guess. That's gonna be the go off, I guess. It's nasty.
That's
Go
tragic.
off.
That's tragic.
No, because some people need it. Listen, there's some kinks out there that's real crazy.
We're going all off script, but I wanted to circle back to the Snapchat and the Snapchat days. Because, boy, Snapchat got us in. Snapchat definitely got me in some kind of trouble.
You think Snapchat get you in trouble? Bruh, Kick
Cut.
was kicking ass.
Because, man, bro,
Kick was kicking.
Snapchat, Kick, oh my
Kick was getting you in
God.
trouble for real.
Boy, because I remember back in the day when Snapchat used to have, like, the best friends.
Yeah.
And it was, like, the top 3. And let you be dating somebody, and that person wasn't your number one.
Everybody asked
And your best
questions.
friends.
Like, what's going on?
Boy.
You in trouble.
Whew. And I remember, oh boy, Kick. People used to care about getting people's kicks before they had their number.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, they'd be
They
like,
don't want your
oh,
number. What's your kick? They don't want your number.
they're like, oh, I got her number. Okay, cool. You got her kick though? What?
If you got that kick, it's a wrap.
If you had the kick, it was popping. It was
And
absolutely
that's
popping.
crazy because kick was ass.
Kick
It was pop
was
back then. Look at kick now. Nah, that's
Kick-
not it.
Kick was a terrible place. So many people just had no business being on Kick.
Yeah.
I'll admit, I had no business being on Kick.
None of us had any business being on kick, but we were.
We was in there. Kick, and you remember Uvu?
Ooh,
Ooh, that's such a
I stayed on Ubu, bro. I read your Ubu at night, so school night, hit that Ubu sound. You're like, hey.
boy, what?
Oh, you.
Uvu walked
you
so
hit-
FaceTime could run.
What?
Ooh wee.
Bro,
Ooh,
Ubu was crazy.
Boy, Uvu.
I
hey,
forgot completely about Ubu because Ubu and Skype. No one uses Ubu anymore. What about Ubu made it crash? It's my question.
Boy,
What's so
that,
bad with Ubu? Maybe because of the colors of another site. Some people were a little confusion.
but that orange and black got them in a lot of trouble.
Right.
Ooh,
That-
ooh,
Ubu.
Uvu.
You got kick and Ubu, you said.
Look, let them find out you was on Kick and Uvu. Used to be hitting you up, talking about something. What's your Uvu?
Oh.
Hey, you gonna be on in about 5 minutes?
Nah.
Nah, bro, I'm already on with such and such. Hey, bro, let me join y'all's call.
Like, oh my.
Nah, bro. Like, let me ask.
Uvu shut down because of lack of profit.
I bet
That
it
makes
did.
sense.
Y'all wasn't making a lick
It
of
wasn't,
nothing.
it wasn't shit, but high schoolers and like
And-
early collegiate kids back in the day, because Uvu was real popular back when I was in, God, I think I was like 9th, 10th, 11th grade right in there.
I was
So,
gonna say, yeah, I was at middle school, early high school. That's Ubu days.
so it wasn't nothing but high schoolers and like freshman and sophomore college kids on Uvu and Kick.
Yeah.
And boy, they had no reason being on there. You used to add just random people. Literally,
Just
the
put it
most
on
random people would just be like, such and such wants to be your friend.
Okay.
Alright,
We ain't know nothing.
look, had them boy, who are you?
Like, who are?
Who are you?
We don't know nobody from.
Like, how'd you get my username? Oh, well, I'm friends with such and such on yours. How are you friends with them?
Right, how do you know them?
How do you know them? Oh, well, we actually went to camp together. Da, 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 da. Okay, that's cool.
Well, why are
Who are
talking
you?
to me?
Right.
Why are you talking to me?
Why are you on mine? He was like, well, I just thought, I saw your name pop up.
I saw your picture. Like, okay.
But
And
boy-
answer the question, my guy.
Look, back in the day, back on Snapchat, back when them was the days where you couldn't screenshot, you had to either, one, download another app to be able to get the snap and save them,
You take somebody else's phone.
or take somebody else's phone and open it and then take the picture. Because that was back in the day when you couldn't send like the one that would just stay up. They all had a timer.
Oh yeah.
They all had a timer. Whether it was,
3 seconds on that bitch. It's a wrap.
oh man.
Snapchat has come a long way.
Whew.
It's supposed to be going.
I raised
to
it.
extreme with Snapchat. Like, calm yourself.
I raised a glass to all the ones and all the snaps that were lost in the ether and all the things that we shouldn't have been doing back in the day, but we did.
There were a lot of things we should not have been doing back in the day,
Sure,
but we
sure.
did them.
Hey,
And here we are
Here we
to tell
are.
the story today.
we made it. We survived.
Cheers. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
What?
Speaking of shit, we probably had no business being on, but we were.
Oh Lord.
Freshman year. Do you remember?
Oh Lord.
I feel like you know what app I'm about to say because it was so big.
Yik Yak.
Yeah. Yik
I
Yak.
will never forget.
Yik Yak.
It's the fact that they're still trying to hold on.
No.
Yet they're on Instagram, like they're still trying to hold on so hard.
Yik Yak. Let it go.
Because I remember they died for a little while. It became the Yeti app. It was something like Yeti or something like that. It was supposed to be like a makeshift wannabe version. Yik Yak came back, I want to say back in, I want to say it was like 21.
What?
It was after COVID.
I was not
I remember that.
back.
I remember they came back out of the ether and everybody was so hyped about it because they were like, Yik Yak is back. But boy, Yik Yak was booming my freshman and sophomore year.
Oh yeah, freshman year I was a menace on Yik Yak. I'm not even gonna I was a menace. I was doing stuff just cause.
I'll never forget freshman year, they bullied one of the girls in my dorm hall on Yik Yak. Because they said that she wasn't nothing but a groupie in a hole. And said that like she wasn't nothing but she wasn't nothing but a bird brain. And like they did her dirty.
Bro.
They did her dirty.
That app was for causing issues.
It was, 100%. I remember when they started making people have usernames on there.
That's where it started to die. Like
Yeah.
the point of the app is
Anonymous.
it's be anonymous and you don't give me a username. Like no.
Full anonymity.
I remember one night,
Oh Lord.
minutes, freshman year, me and my friend made a mess. We were bored. Went on Yik Yak. Just like, any dudes trying to meet up. We went and sat on one of the little, it's not a bench, but it's like one of those little emergency phone things.
Yeah.
And we like, all right, meet outside of Hopper. So we were sitting there. Mind you, we're sitting under the fucking light. So you can clearly see us. And we just see a dude standing outside of Hopper and looking around just. I'm just looking. And we're over there dying. Mind you, we are freshmen.
Y'all.
And he's like, are y'all sitting under the light? It was like, no.
Y'all could have gotten snatched the fuck
Yeah.
up.
We could have, but did we care? No, because we were having fun on Yik Yak being anonymous. Another friend of mine on Yik Yak, we started beef on there just cause, like, we was like, Ashley in so and so's class, that bitch stank. Oh, bitch, I heard your boyfriend cheated on you. I'm talking, we had other people commenting like, yo, Ashley going crazy. I smelled her this morning. We done made up these fake people, and people are coming in here commenting on these
real
fake
shit.
individuals.
Oh, fam.
I was like, me and my friend were like, did you do that?
Look what you did.
Like, did you post Ashley? Like, no, I didn't post that. Who the fuck's talking about this fake Ashley person? Is there really somebody named Ashley walking around here stinking in the morning? We were menaces on Yik Yak, and that's what made freshman year just great.
That's tragic. I'll never forget. I will say a core memory from my collegiate time was I was on Yik Yak. It was my sophomore year. I was dating a girl, and I was on Yik Yak. She had gone to a party because she had met some people. She was way more sociable about meeting people than I was, even to this day. Even like my wife now, way more sociable, way more about meeting people than I am. I'm just like, look, I'm here to have a good time. I'm not here to make friends. They're the stark difference. I remember I got on Yik Yak because she told me she was going to the party, and I'm like, cool. I know. Look, you're not a cheater. I know you're going. Go have your good time. I'm gonna have my good time. So I'm on Yik Yak. I'm scrolling whatever. I see somebody be like, oh, there's a party tonight. If you want the Addy, pull up. Da 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 da. I'm like, bet. Bay off at her own party. I'm gonna go to a party. I'm gonna have me a good thought. We good. Gives me the Addy. The Addy is over there. I don't know if you remember where Kay used to live in that little subdivision.
Yeah.
That's where the party. It was at one of the houses over there.
Oh, Jesus.
Mind you, I'm still young and dumb. You know, I used to, my longboard. I used to drive. I had my longboard. I didn't drive. I had my longboard and my skateboard. I took my longboard from Hopper. Not Hopper. Yes. From Hopper. All the way out there.
Goodness gracious.
Because I wanted to have something to do. I was bored. It didn't take me, but it took me about 20 minutes to get there. It wasn't terrible.
At night.
At night. Oh yeah.
Reckless.
At night, middle of the night. It was like 10 something.
Proceed.
So I get there. I walk in, first off, I hear the music outside. The music was kind of bumping. It was lit.
That's usual.
I walk in, I see all the people. My girlfriend in there. That shit was so funny. Because she sees me and she's just like, Justin? And I was like, the fuck? And so they're looking at us and they're just like, y'all know each other? And I was like, yeah, that's my girlfriend. They're like, that's my boyfriend. And I was just like, how did you come to this party? And he did. And I was just like, because she wanted to go to the party. I didn't know anybody else that was here. And then we played the Ring of Fire. And it was fun. Hey, Buddy gave us a ride back at like 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning. We stayed up all night playing Ring of Fire. It was fun. It was a fun time. It was a fun time. I had a great time. I want to say that Yik Yak didn't get me into much more trouble, but
Yik Yak didn't get me in.
Yik Yak was a fun time.
Yeah. I made a friend for a few months on Yik Yak.
Like, y'all only talk on Yik Yak? Or was like, did y'all actually like meet up in public?
We met up like once or twice. We met up.
Okay.
Then never talked again.
I'll never forget people was soliciting on Yik Yak, being like, hey, anybody got a free meal swipe?
Oh.
Anybody got a free meal swipe, bro? I'm hungry.
Like, just meet me here. You don't know who you looking for. None of that.
Right. It's just like, hey, bro, I'm in a red t-shirt, bro. I'll be outside
Help me out.
I'll be outside of Palm, bro. Please.
Oh, my. Dude, the begging on college campuses is so real. It's so real, but it's kind of funny.
It'd be so wild. Be like, hey, bro, you got a free bill swipe? Nah, bro, I ain't got one. I'm sorry.
But you finna walk in.
Look, I ain't got a free one. No.
Right.
And I ain't about to spend
I got
one
3
of
left, and I got 2 weeks left of school. I'm not giving you shit. Nah. It's my last meal swipe.
Right.
Listen, unless you catch somebody nice on the last day, go in the student union.
Right.
Somebody, oh, you want some Chick-fil-A? I'm buying it. That's the only time. I'll be a beggar.
Boy,
I'll be a beggar.
I miss Witch.
I don't like Witch.
Really?
And it's because of that.
What?
I went there one time. Why the fuck did it take an hour for they to give me a goddamn Philly? I was pissed as shit. And it wasn't even good.
Bro,
That Witch was ass.
Witch was always great to me.
And it took them for fucking ever to do nothing.
No, not the one. Not whenever I went.
Every time I went, they were slow as hell. That's why I always went to the Moe's right across from there. They were nice to me.
Don't get me wrong. I love Moe's too. Gabby hates Moe's. She was like, and I won't say hate, but she would prefer to go somewhere else over Moe's, and it's because of Austin.
I love Moe's. Every time I went up there, there was a man who was so nice. I walk up, he smiled, what you getting today?
I know what you're talking
And
about.
like the bigger dude?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever see that kid? He looked depressed every time he walked up there with like black hair.
Bro, what? I used to be like, bro, do you need a hug?
Right.
And he would never say anything
he
that would
looked
make
like
you.
the kid off of Horton Hears a Who. He like the golf kid.
And the thing is, like, he would never say anything that would make you think that something was wrong, but it would just be the way he would act and be like, what else?
Right.
What else?
Like, are you okay? Do you need to go to the counseling center, bro? I'm sure they got an appointment.
Is there anything else that you'd like? Okay.
That poor kid. Like, why are you here working with these grown men?
Boy,
are you good?
He was.
Bro, hop over the counter. I'm not gonna tell. Just run free. But then again, I never saw him anywhere else.
Yeah, well, facts.
Like, do you go here? Or do you just work here?
Right.
Like,
probably took online classes.
Like, my guy, just tell me if you're out there, are you good?
You know what?
Were you good?
You know what's funny? I see all these changes because I do still follow about Off the Stand on Instagram. I see all these changes and I'm like, it's so upsetting to me. There's such a niche group of people that remember this. Palms used to have Moe's and Papa John's used to be in Palms.
Go around the corner, they had that little frozen yogurt place.
Yes.
Pinkberry.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was right there because it was on that side that they ended up making extra seating for.
Yeah.
It was in that side.
Yup.
And you could go in there up until like 10 o'clock at night. You could go in there.
Oh, I was eating that straight because I live right there in Langdale. Go down, boom, and I'm right back up. Oh my God. That's why I gave my freshman that right there.
And I remember that so badly because I would always be like, bro, And they changed it because where Moe's ended up going in the student union used to be Nathan's Hot Dogs.
I wasn't there when they. When did they? Was I there? I don't know.
Because that was my freshman year.
No, so I
It was
wasn't there.
14.
I wasn't there for Nathan.
And it was, I want to say the next year is when it became
The
Moe's.
Cause I remember when the Moe's was in Palms. I remember that distinctly.
Because it stayed
Because it was
there for
on
a
that
while.
side where that became
Just a half of
salad area.
I want to say, I think it was a sandwich area.
It was
you
still
could go in there and get a
make
sandwich.
paninis and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yup. Dang, I can talk about meetings all day.
I could too, man. We might do a special episode where we talk about the college days.
Oh my god, dude! I remember that pasta. This is a pasta station.
Oh man, that shit was great.
I was mad when they stopped doing that.
I was mad
They
when they
had
stopped
it,
doing
but like
it.
you couldn't customize the pasta anymore. I was pissed as shit.
I was mad when they stopped doing the fucking chicken sandwiches. Bro, the chicken sandwich lot.
Man.
Bro, but Thursdays for the fried chicken.
I would go, but I wouldn't get enough fried chicken.
Oh, it was great. It was actually like it tasted like, and this is gonna be such a niche. Whew! It tasted like the fried chicken you get after a funeral for like a auntie or an uncle.
Not the black church chicken.
Yes.
I'm deceased.
It tasted like that.
We're gonna have a whole episode.
And then you get the hot sauce that you put on it too.
We're gonna have a whole episode about like college days, and that's so.
We should. Our next bonus episode.
We gotta find somebody else who went to school with us and get them in this bitch, and we can all talk about it. That'd be the funniest shit ever.
That would be.
We gotta find somebody else who went to be in.
That would be great.
Alright, am I the asshole for not declining or signing over my portion of my ex-BF's life insurance payout to his mom?
Ooh.
I recently learned that my ex-BF passed away of cancer in March. His mom called me last week to inform me of his passing and to inform me that myself and her are listed as beneficiaries on his life insurance from his employer. She instantly tells me that she doesn't know why he never changed it, but I can decline or sign the check over to her once I receive it. Instantly, I am in shock. He's gone, and he left me on there. Why? I went back and forth wondering if this was on purpose or accidental. It had been years, approximately 6 since we mutually, civilly split up. I was informed he had a new girlfriend that lived with him, and she has 2 kids from a previous relationship that threw a wrench into things more. Is there a reason she never got put on it? Was this all just a big mistake? Today it has been 1 week, and this has been very hard, especially since his mom has been terrorizing me all week, trying to get me to agree to give her this money. She has said the most hurtful things and has sent me the most disrespectful photos and video of her son in his last moments. As of right now, I haven't gotten in touch with the insurance company. I have no idea how much this is or if I need a lawyer's help at this point. Well, today is the day I woke up knowing 100% I am keeping this money and I am not going to feel bad at all for helping my family with the gift my ex left for me. Unfortunately, part of me still wonders if it's the right thing to do by my ex, and if these were his wishes in the end. A little info to add. My home burnt to the ground 3 years ago, July 20th, and October 1st, 2 years ago, my mom passed from cancer as well. It has been a long, hard few years, and this money would literally buy myself a new bra for the first time in 3 years. My little clan could really use money, and I think my ex knew that. Sis.
First things first, fuck cancer.
Yeah, 100%.
I had somebody that I'm friends with passed last month from cancer, and Gabby was closer to her than I was, but it's a heartbreaking thing all the way around. I hate hearing that.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to those that were affected and know that continue to be affected by that. Getting into it, I feel like you are, but at the same time, knowing that the mom has been terrorizing you about like giving up the money.
That's where the mom is the asshole.
Right.
Like, don't do that, because that's going to make me want to keep it even out of spite.
Right.
But, on the other hand, y'all broke up 6 years ago.
Mm.
He has a new girlfriend.
Yeah.
He probably just forgot he was on there. But I fault him on that too. Like, you always need to check on your life insurance.
Whew.
Check who your beneficiaries are. If you need to update them every now and again, update your beneficiaries
Thanks.
when you need to. I just updated mine a month or two ago.
My wife is on mine. Hey, she.
But yes, make sure if you have life insurance, make sure you know exactly where it's going. And that's thinking about it. A part of me thinks he knew. Because cancer, that's not something you wake up, boom, dead. You're not gonna die immediately.
Right.
So maybe it's me. My family's a big life insurance family. Like all of us know to some degree about life insurance.
Right.
That's like all we've been learning our whole life is life insurance. We always prepare for death. My granddad would say, you know, make sure your people are good when you're gone. So part of me is like, with something like cancer, it can sometimes be like a slow thing.
Right.
So if I know I'm dying, this is inevitable, I'm going to get my affairs in order, including my insurance. So when I'm gone, I know my people are still good. So that makes me think, did he know she was still on there and just left it there?
Because
that could have been one of his last wishes. But after 6 years,
and you know,
and it was
like,
a civil breakup.
Right.
So
right.
maybe he did intend to leave her that.
Especially because, you know, he probably was at one point thinking like, oh, I'm going to take her off of it. Then, like she mentioned, her house burned down.
Right.
Then her mom passed away. So he probably was like,
I'll just leave her
I'll
on there.
leave her
She'll
on
need
there.
the money whenever. He probably was thinking like that.
And he probably was thinking, you know, like once she gets back on her feet, I'll take her off.
Right.
And then
all that happened.
Yeah.
I'm just going to leave her on. And then it says she found out from the employer. So it might have been something like job insurance.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's job insurance, like, shit, fuck it. But like regular, you got your own life insurance, and you got like life insurance through your job.
Right.
He might just like, I'm like, it's my job, whatever.
Don't get me wrong though.
But that real life insurance, oh, she ain't on that. I can about put that on everything. He
But
ain't on
like,
that.
I ain't gonna lie though, with my insurance, the life insurance that I got, I know for a fact, because I got it through my job. If something were to happen to me, Gabby getting a fat chunk of change.
Oh yeah, my beneficiary, they coming up.
Like,
Y'all, they coming up.
and I know one thing, she better not, she better stay single. She better not find out her another person.
You better put it in a will. Like the minute you remarry, you
And I mean,
relinquish all money.
and I mean this, and it's gonna be on you. Is you need to watch, same for you, studio audience. She not allowed to date. She's not allowed to talk to nobody. She's not allowed to have no friends. She needs to mourn me. I am Aaron Yeager. She needs to mourn me at least
She can't
10
mourn.
years at minimum.
So 10 years in a day, she free.
No, I said at minimum.
Okay, exactly. Minimum 10 years. So 10 years a day, she good.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
For the rest of her life, she needs to mourn me. She needs to cry over me. She needs to come to my grave and cry.
She'll come visit you once a year on your birthday.
Absolutely not.
Why?
She needs to come see me every month.
Okay, fair.
Come see me every month.
Fair. You get
Update my tombstone. If she doesn't get me cremated. Because
If she gets cremated, she visits you every day.
Because she wants to be cremated. And I'll be honest, to this day, I'm still just like, I know you have that in your plan. But
There
I
are
don't
so
know.
many possibilities if you get cremated, though.
I know,
You
but at
get
the same
to-
time, I'm just like,
You can be a farmer.
stop.
You can become jewelry.
Stop.
You can be a ring.
You could be a vinyl record. I know, there's a whole lot of stuff.
Exactly. So why not? I told my mom, like, hey, just, you ain't gotta cremate all of me. Just take like a piece of foot, cremate it, and put it in like a ring and pass it down to my children. She told me no. I was like,
I mean,
I think that'd be a nice little family heirloom, like
First
your
off,
great
by that
grandmothers
point-
in here.
okay, but by that point, your mom wouldn't be the one in charge of that. That would be your husband. If your husband were still alive when you were to leave.
Right.
If not, then it'd be up on your kid, which also again goes back to you better make sure it's in the plans.
It's gonna be in the
You
plan.
gotta make
Because
sure.
once I get up in age, I'm writing it out. Cut off my foot, cremate it, and put it in a ring.
Or at least your lower half, because the way them caskets work, you don't see nothing lower than like your belly button anyway.
They can go like from my knees down.
Okay, that's 2 legs.
Exactly. Wait, no, I got my best friend tattoo on this one. No. They can have this. No, this got my legal stitch. They can take the arm.
It's not gonna matter. You're dead.
That's fine. They can have this leg. They can have this whole entire leg.
Jesus Christ. They made that so difficult for no reason. You're dead. It's not like it's gonna matter.
It might.
It won't.
It might.
It won't. Hey, at least you're not like gonna be like those people that after they die they get their tattoos taken off of them and turned into like painting that they put on the wall. Yeah, I saw that. There was a video where like that's the thing that they do where you can get your tattoo taken off of you when you die, and like they'll put it on a thing.
That's morbid.
And then you can like have it presented back to the family. If they put it on a thing, like they take the skin and then like do whatever they have to do to like preserve it, and then they give it back to the family. It's a whole thing.
That's morbid.
It's weird.
I don't want that.
It's so weird.
Leave my tattoos on my body.
Because in the
please.
video you see the like different like tattoos that they have. And it was weird.
That's that I don't want that.
I know, right?
Your skin's gonna like start to like decay.
That's why they do a preserving thing. That's why they do like they do it in like epoxy or something. Like they put it in like a thing so that way it won't decay.
That's still weird.
It is very
that.
weird.
I don't like that
It's
at
very
all.
weird.
But back to the thing.
It was a high production video. That's why I remember it so badly. Because the production of the video was so high quality. I was like, oh wow, this is so interesting. It was one of those like Now This.
Oh.
I don't know if it was Now This specifically, but it was like a Now This-esque
Now
video.
this would do something like that.
And it was talking about the company. Because I think it was shortly after they did a thing about a preserved pizza. That was like a preserved pizza, preserved slice of pizza had been preserved.
I would have that in my house.
Of course you would.
Why not? That's one cool. It's a conversation piece.
So is the hanging.
I would have a.
So is the hanging
nugget.
frame of your wife's titty tattoo. That's
I mean,
the
I don't
conversation
have
piece.
a wife. If I did, no.
Well, you're gonna have a husband soon,
Who
hopefully.
has no tattoos?
Get some
Yeah.
tattoos, bro.
We're gonna change. Don't worry, I'm gonna
Get some
change.
tattoos.
She's gonna get my name tattooed on his forehead. Don't worry.
Don't you ever. I want you to know this right now. If I ever walk up on you and I see that you done got her name tatted on your fucking forehead, I'll beat your ass. And then no, I will beat your ass and I will smile at my mugshot. Don't you ever. That's like Christian Rock, whatever the fuck her name is, Blueface's like baby mama. Huh?
Kristal?
Yes. Got the fucking tattoo on her neck. If I was in her family, if I was in her close circle, I would have beat her ass the moment that she showed up with that shit on her neck.
She has multiple tattoos of his face.
Apparently. Also, apparently, Chris Brown has a tattoo of Rihanna's beat up face on him. Yeah. Gabby saw it last night.
That's fucked up on so many levels.
Gabby saw it last night and she said, hold on, let me see if I can find it.
That's messed up. He is not going to a bright, shiny place in the end of the day.
And it's like people want to try.
I'm all for getting tattoos to express yourself and your interests, but be mindful.
Can I just get the? Yes, we know that it's Rihanna. Can I just get what? I'm trying to actually like
You gonna find it?
find the. Because I see it. It's just I want to get a good image of it, so that way it actually looks. So that's the best way.
Yo, what the hell? That's weird.
And like when she said that to me, I was like.
That's.
And people wonder, like, and I'm like, and I was like, why do people continue to support him?
Beyond.
Like, there are people that are like, oh, I don't care, I'm gonna continue to support Chris Brown. He made a mistake. He was young. Da 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 da. No, maybe I'll give you a mistake one time. You put your hands unprovoked. I can give benefit of the doubt. But the fact that there have been multiple other women that have come out and said that he has been abusive towards her. The fact that this man had quite secretly been known to be on that booger sugar. Like, come on.
Like, you're making yourself unforgivable at this point.
Yeah.
And it's like, I want to believe that people can grow and become better. I want to believe that. But it's like, I have yet to see anything that would make me believe that he could.
Or that he wants to.
It's a tragic.
Everybody wants to be great, and he don't want to be great.
He doesn't want to be great.
So
What was that song by J. Cole? Don't save her. He don't wanna be saved. Don't save him. He don't wanna be saved.
So at the end of the day, sis, if that money wasn't meant for you, give it back. Give it to the mama. If she, maybe, who knows? You give it to the mama, she might break out a piece.
But she won't, clearly, after she done said all them expletives.
Like, hey, I'll give you my half if you break me off like 3.
I'd be like, you know
Break
what?
me off like 5. I'll give you the rest.
It's like, look, we're gonna get this thing signed, we're gonna get this thing notarized, that if I sign this over to you, you gotta give me $10,000 of it.
Right. I think that's fair.
I think so too.
Give me at least something to help me in my life.
Because it's clearly a substantial amount.
Right, if she's harassing
If
like
she's
this,
harassing you and saying
you
like,
should know
oh,
about 25, 50,000.
it gotta be at least 50. It gotta be at least 50,000.
For a life insurance policy? Yeah. Who's taking out $5,000 life insurance policy? What you gonna do with that? This ain't in your coffin.
That might be enough to buy the coffin.
No. It's not.
Might be.
It's a cheap coffin if it is.
Yeah.
I'm about to say coffin sitting about starting around 7.
I don't want to think about coffins. I'm a sad boy.
Oh, sad boy hours?
Think about my grandma, bro.
Don't do that. I'm gonna think about my grandma.
Don't think about my grandma, bro.
Don't think about your grandma.
Like I still like I will say I do I've gotten leaps and bounds better.
Mm-hmm.
Just based on how I was in that first month. Like, boy, that first month, I ain't gonna lie, that first month after she passed was literally like a daze to me. Like, even, which, much love to my best man and my groomsmen, because my grandma passed away on that Tuesday. That Friday, I was in Atlanta celebrating having my bachelor party.
That's crazy.
Because,
nice.
and the thing is, like, they all came together and was like, look, bro, we know that you lost your grandma, but it's like, you're also getting married.
Right.
And you need this because your grandma wouldn't want you to give up doing this just because of her. And I was like, I know that, but at the same time, I was like, I'm sad.
Because she's not gonna be there.
She's not gonna be there. She's not gonna see me. Literally one of the last conversations I had with her talking about how excited she was for the wedding. Literally, because she talked about
that broke my heart.
Because I remember she was talking to me about how she asked me for the colors of the wedding again. She was like, "It's green, right?" Yeah, she was like, "Oh, I found this real pretty green dress. Oh, I'm so excited. I got it hung up in here." And that was one of the last conversations I had with her. And I still have these moments where I'm just like, I don't know how to process it. So I want to be violent. Like, I want violence to be my answer to how I'm feeling.
Violence.
And I'm just like, I don't, and I know that's just part of the grief.
Yeah.
I know that is the grieving process. Because I went through the anger. You know, and I still get my moments where I'm pissed off, or I'm angry, and I'm like, why the fuck isn't she here? Like, I would want more than anything to just be able to call my grandma and be like,
dude, what?
Grandma, you know what happened to me, all this stuff that happened?
Oh, yeah.
And it's just all, I've gone through this process of grief, but God almighty, man.
Yeah, the amount of times my family just sit here and be like, if our grandma could see us now, she'd smack shit out of all of us. She smacked the fire out of everybody. She just smacked us all, because folks been wilding, but she just smacked us all. Granddad, he'd be like, now why would you do that? I'm like,
honest to God,
I don't want you to do that.
Grandma would have smacked fire out of me just based on how I reacted. Because I told you the story about how I reacted when she passed. Grandma would have smacked fire out of me just because of that alone. Like, what you mean you fell out in the folks' stove, crying, screaming and crying?
Calling the scene in the middle of the stove.
I showed up was.
It was.
I showed up was.
Oh, I was told in my dorm room when I got the news. Bro, I was literally trying to rip my blanket apart when my dad called me. He's like, yeah, your grandma's gone. I started trying to rip. It's a hand crochet blanket I got from my church member. I'm trying to rip this bitch. I couldn't rip it for shit. I was so mad.
That's not funny. That's not funny.
It's not. Like, looking back, it's funny because I was just like, but I couldn't. I still have the blanket to this day. Trying to rip that, and it was one of them thick. It was slick like that. Shit was thick. I couldn't rip it for nothing. I said I hated it.
Oh, that's not funny. Oh my goodness.
See, we can laugh about it now because it's been like, I don't know, like 7 years. 7, 8 years.
Oh, my
But
Lord.
no, it was like 8 years.
Yeah.
Because she couldn't come to my show. But I shouted her out, so it's all good. Oh my God. See, now my other part is acceptance. It's being able to laugh about it.
Right.
Knowing good and damn well that I tried to rub a blanket.
You got to remember crochet. She said.
I couldn't do shit. I was just sitting in my room by myself. Oh my God, trying to rip a crochet blanket. And for what?
And for what?
And for what? I still got that crochet blanket.
Hey.
It's hot as hell.
I believe it.
But it's a good blanket though.
Hey, we love good blankets.
We do love a good blanket.
Yeah, good blanket, you know. The blanket, I'm still talking about Virgin Voyages. The blanket that they gave us on Virgin Voyages, that fucking, oh my
Bro,
God. Ask Gabby about that blanket.
It
was a red blanket. We asked them, how much is it? Let's say this blanket goes missing out of this room. How much are we gonna get charged? They were like, well, we're actually not allowed to sell them. We can't sell them.
So again, this bitch go missing, ain't not gonna happen.
We should have just took it.
Should've.
We should have.
But see, that's so nice. Come on, but we ain't had no fucking blanket. We had hotel tuck fucking sheets. I'm sitting here like, damn shit. My wrist hurting. I'm trying to think like we both just trying. Couldn't pull them shits for nothing.
That shit was great. And plus, all of the room controls was controlled by a tablet. We had the lights, the curtains to the balcony, the TV, all of it was on a tablet.
No, we had a switch on the wall. Like if this is the bed, the switch is like one wrong move, every goddamn light in the room coming on.
That's tragic.
Hey, I'm telling you, you trying to sleep, turn your head too fast, you that pink. Then you looking up and you're just like, and the lights was bright.
Look, hit him with the good morning.
Started doing warnings, all right, lights coming on 3. So I'm just like.
And they had like theatrical light, cause like, let's say you turned on the TV and you were watching a movie, you could turn it on like theater mode. That bitch would close the blinds, it would lower the lights. It was fucking great.
Yeah, I had a nice one.
It was
Remote
wonderful.
control blinds and shit.
It was
fucking
wonderful.
switch on the wall.
It was wonderful. This why, look, don't worry, we're gonna go on a couples cruise. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be us and maybe one other couple, but we'll have to be very selective because I don't like everybody in that couple. Like,
Same.
I like some people as like individual, but I don't like them as a couple.
Yeah,
Like,
fair enough. Fair
So-
enough.
all right, man, I'm gonna finish this off and then we're gonna finish off the episode.
Yeah, we're gonna finish. I'm not finishing this off. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Well, that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that was episode 8.
Woo.
Episode 8 of the Drunk Texting Podcast. We have made it to the end of another one. We've passed the hump. We have passed the ever important hump of podcasting. If we've made it past episode 7, we're going to make it to episode 10. Once we make it to episode 10, we're going to make it to episode 25.
Yeah.
Once we make it to episode 25, we're going to make it to 50. Once we make it to 50, we're going to make it to 100. We are going to go up. As I used to say when I used to stream, which that will be coming back one of these days. One of these days eventually. It's only up from here, ladies and gentlemen. Like the movie, it's only up from here. Follow the podcast on all the various social media, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. It will be down below in the description of today's episode, as well as you can follow me in all of the lovely, lovely links down below. Like I keep saying every week, I will change it on my birthday. They will all be changed to one specific thing. I have no idea what that one specific thing will be, but when I know, you'll know. With that being said, Kristal, please tell the people where they can find you.
Everywhere. At Kristal KRISTALDESHANE.
Love that. I love that for you.
Yes.
But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I have this lovely thing that I must read because I would feel like an asshole if I didn't read this at the end of every episode. If you or a loved one is struggling with alcohol abuse, dial the National Drug and Alcohol Treatment Hotline at 1-800-662-4357. The National Drug and Alcohol Treatment Hotline provides information on alcohol and drug abuse, local treatment option, support through hotline counselors who are there to help speak with you about alcohol, drug, or family problems. Remember, I say it at the end of every episode because I mean it from the bottom of my heart. You are loved. You are appreciated. We are so glad that you decided to join us right here on this gray couch. We will see you in the next one. Love you so much. Have a great one. Bye-bye.